Ang lahat ng drama, ang lahat ng tawanan, musika at anong paman. Magkakasama pa rin tayo mga kalamaw. Sa lungkot at ligaya, kami pa rin ang iyong paboritong tambayan. Broadcasting live from TVH Group of Networks. Ang iyong himpilan, ang iyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at Noon.
Good afternoon, Luzon, Visayas, and wait. Good afternoon, Visayas and Minor. This is Cool News at Noon. We are. It is now 12:05 p.m. We are live on Cool FM and on News Radio 93.1 as well as live streaming on TVH News YouTube channel. All right, let's begin with our headlines for this hour. Michael Yang, former President Rodrigo Duterte's economic advisor, is a central character in Chinese intelligence operations in the Philippines, according to Senator Risa Hontiveros. During the Senate panel on Women's final hearing on the proliferation of Philippine offshore gaming operators on Tuesday, Hontiveros described these terms as monsters facilitating human trafficking, money laundering, torture, and espionage. To support her claims, Hontiveros presented a photograph of Yang alongside Xi Zijiang, a self-confessed spy who previously revealed the presence of Chinese intelligence agents in the Philippines. But who feds this monster? Friends, this photo was given to us by one of our key informants, and it further deepens what we already know. Michael Yang is a key actor in Chinese intelligence operations here. Michael Yang is involved informally, and if the reports are accurate, in drug operations here. Michael Yang was the economic advisor to the former president. We have been exploited. We have been betrayed, said Hontiveros. To emphasize her concern, Hontiveros disclosed that Chinese Communist propaganda is right under Filipinos' nose, especially in a spot that beside Newport City in Pasay. This Yatai spot was once associated with Xi Jiang, but we do not know if he still has controlling interest. My informants got a massage there a few weeks ago, and they took a photo of this QR code that was freely available in a buffet area. This is what the QR code directs to, Hontiveros revealed. The QR code linked to a Telegram group called Hongshan. While she could not confirm if it's the same entity, Hontiveros pointed out that former Baba Mayor Alice Guo, also known as Chinese National Guo Huaping, is linked to Hongshan Gaming Technology Incorporated. Apart from Hank's supposed key role in Chinese intelligence operations in the country, Hontiveros also revealed the possible existence of local troll farms that sought disinformation campaigns to influence the public. I was also shocked by the information which confirms some of my earlier theories that companies are used to sow disinformation campaigns and to influence hearts and minds. It seems that these campaigns are not only aimed at gambling, scams, and trafficking, but also fake news, said Hontiveros. I wouldn't be surprised if the attacks on me and my colleagues like Senator Sharon Cachilla also come from the Pogos, she added. Former President Rodrigo Duterte should raise above his interest as his call for the military to safeguard the Constitution and rethink their support for the Marcos administration may only benefit his daughter, Vice President Sara Duterte. In the manifestation at the House of Representatives Committee hearing on Tuesday, Lugo Isija, 3rd District Representative Ria Vergara, asked the former president to be more mindful of his statements as they bear weight given his former position. Former President Duterte told the military to rethink their stand on supporting President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. during a press briefing on Monday night, which happened after Vice President Duterte's stay at the House premises on Tuesday and Friday gained controversy. While you say it is every Filipino's right to speak freely, you sir are a former president and your words bear weight because of the office you once held. And for the sake of our nation, please exercise your right to free speech with great care. Vergara said during the first hearing of the House Junta panel or the Super Committee on Cheaper Food. I know VP Duterte is more capable of handling the House investigation into the DepEd funds. She is your daughter. But who will benefit should your call for the military to rethink their support to our president materialized? Please rise there above your interests, she added. According to Vergara, she respects former President Duterte, but his statements have wide-reaching effects, including on the government's bid for cheaper and more accessible food. During this time of geopolitical tensions, especially in our relations with China, with Russian President Putin threatening to bring the war in Ukraine to a global scale, in our country we have been hit not once but more than 4 times of massive typhoons. All these disruptions happening are out of our control. But how we respond, this we can control, she said. I was personally disheartened, disappointed, and frustrated watching our former president's press con last night, a man I respect, for calling on the military to rethink their stand on supporting President Marcos, our commander-in-chief, because he claims our president is a drug addict. These are careless and unfounded dangerous statements that are meant to destabilize and divert our country's attention, she added. In his briefing, Duterte asked the military if they could continue protecting Marcos even if he is supposedly a drug user. The challenge is to the military itself, the whole of the military, because they are supposed to be protectors of the Constitution. Now tell me, if they are protectors of the Constitution, are they willing to still protect the president who is drug addict for another 4 years? He asked. And if they say they do not know, let us not kid each other. You knew that back then, you know it now. Just tell us if that's the case. We'll just tell children in the Philippines. Guys, follow the president, start smoking marijuana, he added. Duterte's statements came after the controversy surrounding his daughter started after she visited her chief of staff, Laika Lopez, who was detained at the House premises after the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability cited her for contempt. After visiting Lopez on Thursday, which lasted up to 10 p.m., Duterte locked herself inside the office of her brother, Davao City First District Representative Apollo Duterte. Eventually, lawmakers decided to transfer Lopez to the Correctional Institute for Women, a move that Vice President Duterte opposed, calling it an abuse of discretion. Duterte then went live, casting out Marcos and his wife and House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Aldez. The Vice President also claimed that she has talked to the killer about assassinating the tree if she gets killed. Aldez and Marcos have called out Vice President Duterte over these statements, with the Speaker saying that these are a threat to the country's democracy and that violence does not have a place in the society. Aldez also warned Duterte that no amount of those can drown out the truth, as he accused her of diverting the public's attention from issues faced by her office. It is now 12:12 p.m. as we will continue with our news headlines when we return here on koolNews at noon.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Your Ace Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Neutral Light Style Low-Fat Milk Powder. So good you'll float. Product excellence of Hongsang. Lady Choice Chicken and Ham Spread. Star with waterproof formula. Long-lasting shine, Star Wax Floor Wax, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, world-class quality. ACS. MX3 Natural Supplements, verified with alpha, beta, and gamma mangosteen. MX3, tunay, natural at original. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. Araw-araw ng ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang iyong tahanan.
Number one, Calteca, Manila.
Star Wax, Star Wax Wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakitawin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax Wax. Kitang natural wax.
Star Wax, ang number one floor wax. May waterproof formula. Buhusan man ang tubig, balik hintabang sahig.
Star Wax Wax. Kintab na to the max, max, max.
Star Wax Floor Wax, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Kamote! Kamote naman. Tayo mo to. Ha? Ang mura naman! Dito ka na. Sa mapapamura ka talaga. Move it. Discarding tapat.
Protection
Yakult!
with 8 billion live LCS
Yakult!
that may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult!
Helps improve digestion and boost immunity.
Yakult!
With proper diet and exercise,
Yakult! Kaya panalo ka dyan!
Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo. Laban sa bakterya, i-shield mo. Laban ng matibay, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Iilan na lang ba ang mapagkakatiwalaan? Nabibilang na lang ba sa daliri ang mga pangalan? Kaibigan, naririto ang tunay na kasangga at mapagkakatiwalaan mo. Ang kapeng may sangkap ng tunay na herbal tulad na Agaricus Mushroom Extra, Ginseng Root Extra, at ang superfood na spirulina, pampalakas ng immune system, resistensya sa katawan para iwas at tanggal ang mga karamdaman. Mark Cafe 5-in-1 plus 1 Coffee Mix. Ang sarap ng natural!
Ay! Ano naman itong ipinainom mo sa akin, darling? Ang sarap ng tulog ko at ang pagbabawas ko'y nagbibigay gaan sa aking pakiramdam. And take note, ang sarap ng stevia at ang cocoa na tsokolating-tsokolate ang lasa. At siyang nagbibigay ng maganda kong memorya.
Darling! Yan ang Mark Choco Mix 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink. Chocolinam na! Healthy sa katawan! At eto pa, ang kapeng kilalang kilala dahil sagad ng dulot niya sa ating katawan. Ito ay may halong Agaricus Blazemoril Masher, Alkaline Powder, Moringa Powder, Spirulina Powder, Tungkat Ali, Brown Rice Extra, Purple Corn Extract with Stevia. Ito ang Mark Cafe Brown Rice Coffee Creamy 10-in-1 plus 1 Coffee Mix. Tunay na bigas, tunay na wagas. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan, groceries, supermarkets, butika at drugstores dito sa ating lugar.
Goodbye to me, Masya. Hello, bright bar blue. Isang labanan yan. Bright bar blue.
Pride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Goodbye to me, Masya. Hello, bright bar blue. Isang labanan yan.
As tested ang cotton and polycotton sa mancha at malupit sa kamay mo, mabait. Pride Bar Blue, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Imanghuan mo na! Biglang traffic, di ba bad trip? Imanghuan mo na! Sunod-sunod na exam. Imanghuan mo na! Pauwi na sana, nag-OT pa. Imanghuan mo na! Bukas ng wallet, puro barya. Imanghuan mo na! Push lang! Push lang! Basta may sarap ng pinagsamang asim at lutong ng chicharon ni Mang Juan. Available rin sa Crispos at Trope. Push lang! Imanghuan mo na!
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm, Babcon, bangong kumakabloom. Tanggal amoy kulo sa bango ng charm.
Charm Babcon with Bloom Fresh technology. Kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumakabloom sa charm.
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Araw-araw ito sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Welcome back to koolNews at Noon. Let's continue with our headlines. Violent confrontations between Chinese and Philippine vessels in the West Philippine Sea are being manipulated online by disinformation networks for profit, posing risk to regional security, and AFP investigation has found. Since pres- since President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. took office in 2022 and began standing up to China over its territorial claims, social media has been awash with posts that often exaggerate the country's defense capabilities or allude to the imminent war in the region. AFP uncovered a coordinated network of thousands of Facebook and YouTube channels that direct users to a bogus news website that appears to use artificial intelligence to rapidly turn on unfounded claims for advertising revenue. Analysts say it is unclear if the network is directly linked to state actors, but the content often mirrors China's position on the dispute. Together, the networks associated pages and channels have a combined following of more than 10 million people. Elsie Thomas, a senior analyst at London's Institute for Strategic Dialogue think tank, said revenue-making disinformation campaigns have emerged as a big industry in Southeast Asia, where labor is relatively cheap. It is a big business, but a lot of it is built around preying on people, she said. Some of the social media pages and websites claim to be American, but are in fact managed in Asian countries, including Indonesia, Thailand, Bangladesh, India, and Pakistan. AFP found at least 25 Facebook military interest pages that misrepresented old photos and videos of army operations that falsely claimed that Washington was helping its ally Manila prepare for war. The posts take users to a bogus news site with a history of publishing fabricated articles and YouTube videos on the South China Sea dispute and the war in Ukraine. In one, a digitally altered picture of Ukraine soldiers transporting credits falsely suggested that the U.S. was sending Javelin anti-tank missiles to the archipelago. Some were accidentally published with the headline, "I am a language model AI and cannot perform tasks that require real-time information." One post debunked by AP has been shared more than 25,000 times. It falsely claimed that thousands of American troops were coming to the aid of the Philippines using a photo of British troops leaving Pakistan in 2021. All 25 Facebook pages shared similar posts that linked to the same news website that appeared to be American, with most of its followers in the US, but was actually based in the Thai capital, Bangkok. The website, which was flooded with sponsored advertisements, was further linked to thousands of other Facebook sites with a combined following of 7.1 million users. These other pages promote topics ranging from home designs to youth celebrities and capitalism. AFP tracked down the manager of the Thailand-based network by scoring the illustrations of web domains. Speaking to AFP on condition of anonymity, he said he does not get paid by an individual for sharing the post but earns through ad placements on clickbait content created by a group of friends. We focus on the potential virality that the posts that can attract, he told AFP, explained that each article can generate between $20 and $70 depending on the number of views. He said the network can rank in as much as $1,100 a month, with about 10% of our content related to South China Sea dispute. His team does not have a deep understanding of these issues and often looks to other news sites for prompts. Sometimes it's as simple as copy-pasting, he said. AFP found that each purge from the bogus news site carrying thousands of ad trackers used to measure views. Meta, which owns Facebook, declined to comment on the spread of such posts. AFP, along with more than 90 other fact-checking organizations, is paid by Meta to verify posts that potentially contain false information. China has for years sought to expand its presence in contested areas of the South China Sea, brushing aside an international ruling that its claims to most of the waterway has no legal basis. It has built artificial islands armed with missile systems and runways for fighter jets, and deployed vessels that the Philippines says harass its ships and block its fishers. Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief General Romel Bronard issued a warning in June about an alarming surge in disinformation campaigns he said were designed to erode public trust in our institutions and the government. Bronner did not identify the perpetrators, but he has previously warned of Chinese efforts to influence the Philippine media and local governments. Experts said that while there is no evidence directly linking the offshore network to Beijing or other state actors, its content mirrors official Chinese talking points. China's long-standing counter-narrative has been that it's actually the U.S. that it's destabilizing the Asia-Pacific and pushing everyone closer to conflict, said Canton Tibayut, a senior fellow at Washington's National Forensic Research Lab. Upper Zihang, an analyst at the Australian Strategic Policy Institute, told AFP the behavior of the network behind the misinformation appears consistent with state-sponsored disinformation campaigns outsourced to commercial entities. It doesn't really matter whether it's a state actor or someone in their bedroom spreading misinformation to make money, said Alex Thomas. The impact is the same. Some Filipinos engaging with this evolution expressed fear over the possibility of war breaking out. Facebook user Edison Labasan de Juco, who shared a false post to AFP, the US is fooling the Philippines into going to war with China on its behalf. The Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines on Monday said the Philippines has signed a treaty that will make design protection easier and affordable both locally and abroad. The government's intellectual property IP rights body said that the Philippines, along with other member states of the World Intellectual Property Organization, signed the Riyadh that Design Law Treaty last November 22 in Geneva, Switzerland. Together with WIPO member states, the Philippines shares the common goal that designers should be able to protect their work more easily and be given the bigger opportunity to scale up globally, IPO Field Director General Roel Barba said in a statement. The goals of the Riyadh Design Law Treaty complement current efforts and long-term plans of the current administration in promoting and developing creative and innovative industries, he also said. Additionally, Barber noted the importance of this measure for developing and middle-income countries like the Philippines. He said its adoption will help the country to achieve its 2030 Sustainable Development Goals and economic targets under the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028. According to IPO-PHIL, the treaty paves the way for a predictable and cost-efficient design application process by setting limits on application requirements. Specifically, it sets minimum filing date requirements of 12-month grace period for disclosures, a 6-month option to keep designs unpublished from the filing date, and relief from missed deadlines. Other benefits include simplified renewal procedures as well as the promotion of e-filings and digital processes. It also provides applicants flexibility by allowing multiple designs per filing and the representation of designs in various formats with drawings, photographs, or videos. IP registration in the Philippines reached 49,832 in 2023, indicating a growth of 2.5% compared with the 48,600 recorded in 2022. And let's get into somewhat interesting here as the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines and the Aeronautical Radio of Thailand, LTTO, Tuesday inked a deal to build, operate, and maintain communication infrastructure in the country. The agreement involves building 3 very high-frequency air-ground data link stations in Clark, Pampanga, Calipog, Aklan, and Metro Manila. CAP and Aerothai operate 7 VHF air-ground data link stations across the Philippines, ensuring smooth communication between air traffic service and airline operational control. Aerothai is a state enterprise overseeing air navigation services and airspace management under the Ministry of Transport in Thailand. ACAP Director General Captain Manuel Antonio Tamayo and Aerothai President Nobasit Japitak signed the agreement in Bangkok, Thailand on Tuesday, November 26. In a statement on Tuesday, Tamayo said this agreement goes beyond technicalities. It reflects a united commitment to excellence in aviation service delivery. And finally, under showbiz, actress and entrepreneur Neri Naik, wife of parokya ni icon vocalist Chito Miranda, was reportedly arrested by the police in Pasay City last November 23, according to showbiz reporter Ogie Diaz. Diaz showed a blurred document of the alleged case on the new episode of his blog that Neri allegedly violated the Section 8 of Republic Act number 8799, also known as the Securities Regulation Code. This provision deals with the illegal sale and distribution of securities without registration and approval of the Securities and Exchange Commission. Someone just forwarded this information to us that last November 23 was that Mrs. Neri Miranda was arrested by the Pasay City Police for violation of Section 28 of RA 8799 or the Securities and Regulations Code of the SEC, said to Showbiz Insider. Diaz asserted that there are no definite or confirmed details yet about the arrest and that Nick has yet to air her side. It's not clear what exactly is the reason and who are the complainants. If this is true, it would be better to listen to Neri's side as well. I hope we can hear the version of Neri and those who complain against her, he stated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 12:29 p.m. and that is it for Cool News at noon. As always, we will return later at 4 p.m. for the latest news headlines. And you can also send us your comments, suggestions, and feedback to our email at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. Until then, my name is Carlo and enjoy the rest of your afternoons. Good afternoon.